Got a new project here today. It's an MX800 Ski-Doo, real fast machine, made by Bombardier or Ski-Doo. There's the MX800 HQR 2004. It hasn't run in 2 years, so more likely the gas is bad in it, and we're going to put some new spark plugs in it. Might have to take the carb off and clean it, hope not. See what I can do. And all the little rubber bungee cords, straps for these side panels are all broken off. See if I can replace that. Oh, there's the spare belt right there. Huh. And the front bumper's broken, so I'm going to see if I can fix that. Just letting it thaw out right now. But there's the spark plugs. And I need a light in here. So let me see if I can get this thing going. It's pull start too, no electric start, and it's a big engine. Okay, so to replace these bungee cords that are broken off at the front here, you've got to get this cover off, and to get that off you got to take the gas cap off, spin this nut off, which is kind of hard to get started. I used a big pair of channel locks like that to get it started, and just spun that off, and then it only comes up so far, you still can't get at it. So I'm going to try to take this piece out. This just pops off. It's just done with 2 clips on the inside that slide into here. That comes off. Then you get this piece. This little steering wheel piece, it just comes off, these 4 little clips. And let's see if we're getting any closer here. It's got a it's a torque screw in here, 2 torque screws. So I'm going to go get my torque screwdriver. Okay, to get this yellow fuel tank cover off, turn this down a little bit more here. On the Ski-Doo, there's 2 T20 screws, 1 on either side here. These ones were seized right in. I had to use vice grips on this one, I got it loose. This one I had to drill out. Just drill the cap of it off. When I get this all off, I'll be able to get the stud out of the hole, hopefully. And those are T20s. Then, right there's T25. There's 1 here and 1 on this side. And then I got to get this little grill off the front here, which is a T15. They're all torque screws. Those 2 at the front of the cover, I'll probably just put in a metric Allen head. These are real small little screws here at the front. Once I get that cover off, I'll be able to get at those bungee cords. So I think this should pull forward now. There. Okay. So I got those off there. Hoping I don't have to take the windshield off. I don't know. I'm going to find out. That pops those out of the clips. probably as far as I need to go. There's the rivet right there. There's a rivet there. I just need to drill that rivet out and the other side out and rivet in the new bungee cords. So let's see if I can do that. Punch that out. It's a long rivet. I don't know if I have one that long. Yeah. It's a real long rivet. Yeah. Let's see if I can find a rivet. When you order your rubber straps, you should order 4 new Bombardier rivets because they're kind of hard to find with the big head on them. You want a big head on here so it doesn't pull through. And the rivets that I got are smaller head, but I'm going to build them up with a washer like that. And they're 3/4 of an inch long, so a 3/4 inch or to 1 inch rivet. And let's see, I forgot to measure the thickness of them here. And about 3/16, a little bigger than an 1/8, 4 millimeter thick rivet by about an inch long. 2 different measurements there. But yeah, I'm just going to put a washer on it like that. Feed that through, and that should be lots to bite on the metal. Okay, let's get that on there. On the rubber strap, there's 2 little, you see there's 2 little indentations on here. They're locators. And in the aluminum bracket here, there's 2 locators for that. That goes like that. Just gonna push that out of the way for now. There, that one's good. Do the other one. Hello.
Working away, Pops?
Hey, huh?
Working away?
Yep.
I got 2 new plugs, that's all they have.
All right. I'm just had to take this whole front thing all off.
Oh, it's stupid, eh?
Yep. Oh there. Heavy brick. Okay. Now I'm going to drill this rivet out. It's riveted from the back. Where's my hand? Right here. It's riveted from the back, but you got to pull the track and whole suspension off to do this. So we're going to drill it out from this way and rivet it in from this side. That's what we're going to do. Hold a second here. Okay. Right there. Right there. It's a carbide drill bit. Problem with drilling out a rivet from this side is the steel pin is still in the center of the rivet. When you drill it out from the other side, you're just drilling through aluminum and it pops out. This way is a little trickier because you got to drill out that steel pin. Don't have my glasses on. Sector. Can't see what I'm doing. Okay, that's a small bit. A bigger bit. Might have to chisel that. Yeah, I'm going to chisel that off. Square. I got it drilled out, so I'm just going to tap it through with a punch. Heard something fall. So, see if I can get that out. The old one. Okay, you can see where the hole goes through the chassis there. So it was riveted on the inside. There's no way I'm going to pull a track off, suspension off to drill it out from the back. We're going to rivet it from the front. A lot quicker, a lot easier. Make sure my rivet's long enough. I just put a little bit of white grease on the rubber strap. Slide it in there. Best I can. Put the rivet in. Like that. You need those long rivets though, 3/4 of minimum, 1 inch preferably, I would say. at that. That replaces your straps. Whoa. This bike hasn't, or this snow machine, it hasn't run in a couple of years. And so I put two new spark plugs in it. Oh. Put 2 new spark plugs in it. And siphoned the fuel out. Siphoned as much gas out of it as I could. He didn't put fuel stabilizer in it. And so I got it down to probably 1/8 of a tank. I got it down to less than 1/4. And then I refilled it up with fresh fuel. And I choked it and pulled it. And finally the fresh fuel got in there. And it ran fine. Took it for a spin. It idles perfect. It runs good. And man, this machine is fast. Super fast machine. I rode one about 10 years ago. And it was, this is a 2004. I think the one I had was a 2002 or 3. And it was the MX800. And it was fast. I remember that back then. Next thing, you can be going 50 miles an hour and pull the trigger on it and it'll spin you around. Okay, that's it. I'm just going to fix the bumper on the front and I'll be done with this one. But that's gives you an idea how to change those 4 bungee cords, because all 4 of them were broken. Thank you.